www. The Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Now I have to say that for the YouTube video. And you can, I'm on 5 watts, by the way. We're on 5 watt night. I forgot about telling you ahead of time, but this is a nice surprise. 5 watts. I did it just for Michael, so he can't hear crap. His antenna isn't up to full height yet. At KM4YRF, that is. Anyway, I'm on 5 watts. We're going to do 5 watts on 2 meters. We're not going to do 5 watts on 10 meters tonight. That'll be a regular 100-watt job. But anyway, or you can do it at 146.415.net, which is our regular website, very similar to our frequency, 146.415. If you have any questions, just look at your radio. Also, you can go to our groups.io site, groups.io, and look up MJSS, do a search for it, have a little query in there. MJSS for Mount Juliet Simplex Society. Or you can send me an email just to annoy me, k4pew@arrl.net. We meet normally here on the air, 2 nets a week, although we have a couple more, but there isn't that more. We just have some. We either do the 2. We meet here Wednesday nights and Saturday nights at 8 p.m. on 146.415 FM, and we move on to other things like we do tonight at 28.415, which is where we go for our 10 excuse me, our 10 meter net. We also have another 10 meter net on Sunday nights, 7:30 p.m. So either get the antenna, get the radio, and get on 10 meters, so you can do 2 nets a week, just like we do 2 FM nets a week. At any rate, but don't spend any money that you need for taxes, food, mortgage, or gifts for your wife, for your kids, and to support the family. It comes first. We joke about that, but the truth is this is just odd. Because if I had my druthers, I'd forget the mortgage and put up a towel. Where was I? Oh yeah, we conduct the net on 140. Conduct the net on 146.415 FM Simplex, and tonight we move over to 28.415 following this net. We invite everyone to use the net for amateur radio events and announcements. And a big announcement, of course, is this Saturday is the Ham Fest. It's in Huntsville, Alabama. You can look it up online. Just look up Huntsville Ham Fest. It'll come right up. I think it's hamfest.org. I believe it is. And then you can also, the following Saturday is a nice little ham fest. It's been going on for decades, and that's a Short Mountain tailgate. It's over at the Cedars of Lebanon Park, and that's on the following Saturday, starting at I'd get there at 7:30, quarter to 8. It's in Cedar Lebanon Park. Can't miss it. I believe you can find their information on their website, Short Mountain Repeater Club. Unless somebody has more information than that, it's important, but it's only been going on there 20 years before I got here. So, any other announcements besides that? Let's see, this Saturday and then the following Saturday, and the net here tonight. Yeah, it's net number 823. I also have the distinction of today. I got out of the military 50 years ago. It's either today or tomorrow, I forget which. I'd have to look it up, and it's not that critical. But 50 years. So my stories are at least 50 years old, and they and they also age, according to some, not very well. All right, who else? Let's see, who else? Is there any corrections or additions to the announcements?
Sunday night, Matt.
I mentioned that already. Where were you?
Eating tacos.
All right. No, really, I'll mention it again. 7:30 p.m. Sunday night. KM4YRF handles the 10 meter net. Again, 28.415. 7:30 p.m. on Sunday nights, because everybody wants to get bed early. 7:30. We go to 8 because we're really a cutting edge late night denizens of the night. Yeah, 8 o'clock. There are people who have to get to bed early, by the way. I used to be one of them. Any other announcements? I do see I got some noise back here on the frequency. This isn't going to be a fun 5-watt night. I can see that. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. But we'll see if we can work it out. Let's go. We'll just start in on the net. We've got, we're starting from the east tonight. East, James, east. But we're going to be taking people short on time first. Please come in.
Or golf, Oscar, November.
All right. I had 2 of them in there. James, you're short on time. Is that what you're doing tonight?
Yeah, I stayed out, did a little shopping today, and in the heat and just an occasional rain.
Oh yeah, no, it was a nice day. Very nice. Yep, it was a good day. Everything else all right?
Yeah, it's pretty good. He said it was hot. Man, it's hot.
Yeah, well, we're real men. We can take it.
Yeah, sure, right.
Yeah, very good. Anything else for the net, Gene?
No, just got all my computers and TVs up.
Oh, awesome. I'm gonna have to bring one of mine over to you.
Kenwood.
Sounds like a winner. All righty, that was James here in Mount Juliet, Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel, India. I think I heard, was that Danny I heard in there?
Yes, sir. This is Danny, 84 Juliet. Eating supper, so I do short stuff.
Ah, very good. Everything going well?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I didn't think it was a hot day. It was pretty nice on the bus.
Well, it isn't nice if you're working out in the sun. It gets a little more blistering.
Okay. Well, I actually cut the bus off when I was waiting for people and rolled the windows down. So, it wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't real bad today. It was milder than it had been a couple of days ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, much, much better. All right.
All right, very good. I was trying to, I think I misread it, but Danny, you're, I forget whether it's is it KG4? Because I miswrote it here.
Kilo Delta. Sometimes you say Kilo Oscar, but it's Kilo Delta.
That's better. Yeah, you're right. It's Kilo Delta. All right, never mind. I'll get it right one of these days. Kilo Delta for Golf Oscar November. See, you need to correct me because I could go off on a tangent and, blow my whole day with a wrong call sign. Anyway, that's Danny in West Gallatin. Kilo Delta for Golf Oscar November. Great signal. Anybody else short on time?
Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey Carlin. That's page.
Hello, Carlin. How are you suffering through all the problems?
Yeah, well, my legs hurt me a little bit about here. Outside walk. I don't know how far it is. But, been walking outside stuff. I come in, remembered the net started over here tonight at 8 o'clock. So, anyway, thought I'd just check in.
Yeah, very good. You did decent signal. Did you remember to go to 5 watts?
Yep, I'm on low power on this Yazoo FTEM 400.
Yeah, it's doing a good job for you on 5 watts. Well, it's not really as you know, it's not really the radio, it's the antenna.
Well, it's both, really. One won't work without the other.
Oh no, but you put up a coat hanger and see what the results are on that radio on 5 watts.
If I get a match, that's the trick.
Well, if you could get a match, but I assure you, you will not get out as far with a very low gain antenna, like a J-pole.
Well, I take it with a big enough coat hanger, and I would kind of bend it around so I could stack maybe 2 antennas on 2 meters there out of one piece of wire.
Yeah, you're right. You do everything you can to get the signal out.
All right. Well, let me get out of here where other people can check in. So anyway, good evening to you. And yeah, it didn't seem hot to me at all today. A bit hotter south of Nashville or something. Where they was having rain and stuff. But then they were showing like 67 or something down there around Lewisburg. And I was around about that was about noontime on Channel 4 weather. I was thinking, dang, that was their high. So I don't know. But anyway, let me clear it. Let other people get in here and check in there. And doing a great job on the net. Sounding good. Very
good. That was Carlin in Bethpage. He's on 5 watts, but if you can't do 5 watts, for some radios you have a difficulty. The settings don't permit it, so don't worry about it. But that's Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey, and that's Carlin, and he's in Bethpage. Anybody else short on time? Well, very good. Then we already started from the east with James. So number 2, who's from the east?
Kilo Quebec 4 Alpha Echo Tango.
Bravo, India 4 Sierra Oscar Romeo. Good evening, Paul.
Hold on, Richard. You got beat out by Kilo Quebec 4 Alpha Echo Tango. I believe that's Chris.
It is indeed. Dang, I beat Richard out.
Yeah. I think he's getting old and slow.
I kind of feel bad now.
Nah, you can beat up on old people on this net.
Let most of us on the net.
Well, some more than others.
Indeed.
How you doing tonight? You do sound good on 5 watts, but you're relatively close.
Yeah, I'm also using the mobile unit, giving it a shot on 5 watts.
Oh, from the mobile, you're doing great.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, no, it is. And that's one of the reasons we do 5 watts is that people do get surprised by how well they can be heard even on a low power situation. And the reason that's even has any importance at all is it really doesn't have importance that we're just having fun on the net. It really doesn't matter. I mean, everybody should be on 100 watts, I guess, if we're just going to do whatever we can on the net. But in the event of an emergency, you needed to go on battery power. 5 watts consumes a lot less power than 50 watts does, or some other number. And so you realize you can communicate on 5 watts over reasonably good distances in the event of a serious problem.
Yeah, that's a good point. I know one of the things I want to play around on this radio with at some point, maybe the next net we have, is crossband repeat from my HT.
Oh yeah, no, that works good. So usually I can't even tell when somebody's crossband.
Yeah, sounds like an interesting option to play with.
Maybe we ought to have a crossband net.
That would be cool.
But the stipulation will be you have to crossband to somebody else's radio.
Well, that's gonna take a lot of fire coordination then, huh?
Oh yeah, that's. I'm not sure we can pull it off.
I can see everybody stomping on each other's UHF freak also.
Oh yeah, no, it'd be a mess. It would be a mess. I can't imagine that one for sure.
All right, well, that's a lot of fun. Maybe I'll bump into everybody down in Huntsville. I know I'm planning on going on Saturday. I'm just going to make a day of it and looking to see if I can start building out a base station at some point.
Oh yeah, well you'll have a lot to see down there. It's going to be a good event. I'm looking forward to it. I was there last year and it was a little slim pickings because COVID was still hanging around. But the brave ones showed up. But this one, it's going to be a big event. It's going to be fun, and you'll have a lot of fun too. And I'll be there. Well, Lord willing, I'll be there. Anyway, that's Chris. He's here in Mount Juliet, Kilo, Quebec 4, Alpha, Echo, Tango. Richard, I did hear you in there. You got beat again, though.
Story of my life.
Nah. No, you're just taking it easy. You're semi-retired, I'll say that.
Well, I was sitting there about half asleep when you said that, and I had to wake up enough to grab the mic and try and get in there, but it just didn't work. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm on 5 watts, or as low as this thing will go. I don't know if it's 5 watts or what, but as long as you can hear me, that's all that matters. It tells me I'm only putting out 3 bars of signal, so I don't know what that means at all. But anyway, today was my Friday. I'm going to be spending the week at the fair and the amateur radio trailer out there. And this afternoon, while I was sitting here monitoring 40 meter, I ran across the Indiana State Fair special events broadcast, and I checked in with them, and I told him I would holler at them tomorrow night. And his name was Kyle, so I'm looking forward for one state fair to talk to the other. KI4SIB.
Oh, that'll be great. By the way, you're S7 here, Richard.
Well, are you on low power as well?
I'm on 5 watts.
You're 3/4 scale on me with that.
Yeah, well, it's just. Well, I got the antenna and I got the elevation, the 2 critical elements.
Well, they're both working in your favor right now. Of course, this 510 ain't no slouch either, so it's doing its part, I think.
Oh, yeah, no question about it. And, of course, on my radio, I ordered the one to put out the bigger 5 watts.
Yeah, 5 watts with a plus. All right. Carry on. Appreciate what you're doing. Talk to you when we can. KI4SIB back to them. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, very good. That was Richard, Kilo India 4, Sierra India Bravo, and his bride in the background, Kilo India 4, Sierra, Oscar Romeo Stephanie. Who else is East? Well, there's a double in there, but I heard Eddie just fine. You doing okay?
Yeah, doing very well. Thought I'd check in and hope everybody's doing okay. And thanks for doing the net. I guess no traffic.
You don't want to drag your electric chair down there to Huntsville?
I'd like to, but I probably won't.
Yeah, that's too bad you can't make it.
Yeah, I know it. I'll make figures of 11.
Right. You're not going to drive no electric wheelchair down that road, are you?
Oh, yeah. I'll have it with me.
All right. All right. Sounds good. Anything else for the net?
That'll be it.
So whatever you were going to take down to Huntsville, just bring it over to my house and dump it in my driveway.
Good. You probably wouldn't want it.
Oh, I don't know. All right. Very good. That was Eddie. Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-Ray. He's here in Gladeville, just east of Mount Juliet. And that's it. His name is Eddie. Everybody knows him. He's got a great signal. Were you on 5 watts tonight, Eddie?
Sure am.
Ah, cool. Yeah. Normally, it's hard for me to tell. Sometimes you go to that half watt HT and try to fool me.
Yeah, I'm running a full 5 watts.
Yeah, very good. No, sounds good. Anyway, again, Eddie in Gladeville, Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-Ray. Who else is east?
KK4 UTS, Carl Glayville.
Oh, what's up, stranger?
I don't know. I've got to figure out how to turn this thing down to 5 watts. I've been fooling with it a little bit. How y'all doing?
I'm doing great. I just hadn't heard you from so long. I thought you moved away.
No, and I think I saw you Sunday morning at I'm going to say 6:45 a.m. On a bicycle.
No, that wasn't me. No, my wife forbids me from riding the bicycle after I got hit by that car.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh man, I did not know that. Okay, well I'm glad you're okay. Just checking in real quick and testing out the radio, knocking the dust off of it, and doing all the things I have to do. So everybody be good, and I will figure out how to turn this thing down to 5 watts.
Okay, no problem. Just now you'd be on 5 watts. You'd be fantastic to me anyway. You're close enough over there in Gladeville.
Yeah, well, Mount Juliet, as I said.
Does it say Mount Juliet? Are you still in the city limits? I don't remember.
Yeah, right by the post office. I'm next to Dollar General right here.
Oh man, what a place to be right next to Dollar General.
Yeah, they take money out of my pocket. I tried to save up for Saturdays with a $5 coupon.
Is that right? I didn't know that. That's funny. Somebody told me how many Dollar Generals there were in this country, and I didn't believe how many thousands there are.
Yeah, actually, I think it's a good stock to invest in.
So I'm told. But my brother, who is a skinflint man, he is one cheap SOB, and I think he does all his grocery shopping at Dollar General.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. So KK4 UTS, Carl, Glayville, Mount Juliet, and I'm on the side.
Yeah, the problem is, though, the only thing they have in the meat department is canned Spam.
I hear that's good in Japan, in place of sushi or something like that.
Oh, I haven't eaten Spam in a long time, but I used to love it, man. Spam and cheese sandwich, man, that was awesome.
Yeah, I know. Well, I told a story earlier. I don't know what I did, but I was got punished, right? So they cut off my afro and they fed me sardines, and I've been in love with sardines ever since.
Oh, that's funny. The other thing is that, yeah, my mother used to make, and I'm not saying we were really poor, but we weren't rich, and I didn't think twice about it when she'd serve up fried Spam.
Yeah, we had that. My stepdad, Robert Earl, bought me my first tape recorder, which has led me to be a musician anyway. But yeah, that fried Spam ain't bad.
No, it's not either. Maybe it fries off some of that fat in it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyway, KK4 UTS, Carl, Gladeville, Mount Juliet, and I'll be on the side.
Yeah, very good to have you in there, Carl. That's Carl. Kilo 4 Uniform Tango Sierra. Haven't talked to him in, I don't know, a few months anyway. Who else is east?
KM4 YRF.
Okay. In your case, you got to go to a half a watt.
My radio won't do it. I could do it on a half a watt, no problem.
Okay, back off from the mic about 8 feet.
Is that any better?
Yeah, that sounds like it. That sounds like 5 watts.
Okay, well you're pegging the meter over here.
Oh, I'm sure. It's just yeah, you're not that far away. Yeah, you see, you got to be careful when you talk to people outside of Mount Juliet. When you say you're on the Parkway, and Greg said tonight, he goes, "What's that mean?"
I heard that.
But if you told him, "Hey, I'm east of the Providence," you knew exactly where you were.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, everything all right?
Yeah, everything is coming along. I'm feeling just a tad bit better, and so I was able to make the net tonight. So we'll see how it goes from here.
Yeah, yeah. Let's hope everything goes well. Obviously, we always hope for the best. That's Michael Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Like I said, if you need help over there with one of those antenna things, I can get my old lady over there. I've been telling you that all along.
Well, I tell you what, my daughter and my son did a bang up job.
Oh man, you put your daughter who's still recovering to work.
Oh yeah, she works all the time. Although it's only 10 feet off the ground, but I'm hearing everybody good.
I think you're gonna hear a lot of people good. I mean, I think your elevation out. Have you checked your elevation where you are?
No, I haven't, but I'm going to do that since you mentioned it.
I don't know. And Google Earth Pro has it, but also some other programs do about elevation. So you might want to look that up because you actually may be close to my elevation. So you're 10 feet off the ground. Isn't that shabby?
Yeah, I was just saddened that Rick and Ashland City couldn't hear me, but that's a stretch for antenna that low.
Well, he did tell me on the slide that he really didn't want to hear from
I don't doubt that at all.
Anyway, I'm sure that's not true. Anyway, that's Michael Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. It's doing real good, well to me, but again, he's got an X700 and it's only about a mile or so from me. Who else is Eve?
WG4BWC.
Hey, how you doing, Jeff?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. It is WB4. Do I have that right?
WD4.
Oh, there you go. So you got to call in more often. My memory improves every time somebody calls in.
Hey, it's all good. I appreciate everything you do.
Oh yeah, appreciate what you guys do over there too on the net. So for the EOC and for the Wilson clubs, you're doing a great job. And you,
I have nothing else for the net, so go get somebody else.
all righty, I'll do that. That was Jeff in Lebanon, Whiskey Delta 4, Bravo Whiskey Charlie. Great signal out of Lebanon. Who else is East? Hey Stan, you sound really good. I think it was a double in there, but you sounded great.
Thanks, Paul. You're sounding good too.
Did you jump down to 5 watts too?
Roger.
Man, 5 watts sounds better than. I didn't expect it to be that good. Must be great conditions.
Yeah, apparently so.
And we need more solar flares, I guess. You saw that big mess that was on the weather report, the sun weather report, I guess I'll call it.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be tomorrow night and next day, but I don't know if we'll see any auroras here, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, I don't understand about 97% of what they talk about when they're talking about the X flares, M flares, and all that stuff.
Yeah, the X flares are the largest ones. I think there's C and M and X, but I know the X is the largest one.
Well, when I talk about large, I mean, they're large enough that their radiation affects us, and we're how many million miles away? 90 million? I forget the distance. So it's a bunch of miles.
Yeah, I think 92 or 93 million miles.
Anyway, anything else from that, Stan?
No, that's all, Paul. Back in that KM4APV.
Okay, and I'll be in touch with you about that trip on Saturday before we go.
Okay, sounds good, Paul.
All right, Stan. That was Kilo Mike 4, Hotel Quebec Echo, Stan in Lebanon. Who else is East?
KK5S.
Hey, Carrie. You going to Huntsville?
I'm planning on trying to go down Sunday.
Discount day?
Yeah, that's kind of my plan.
Can work out good. Just don't go too late.
Well, the whole thought of that is that the big giveaway is on Sunday afternoon. You have to be present to win.
Yeah, that doesn't sound. They need to have 2 prizes. You know that because nobody's going to show up there for 2 days unless they're a vendor or they're. Well, you'd have to be a really avid ham to show up at that ham fest for 2 straight days.
Yeah, I think what it is, I think they're giving like an FTDX 10, the new one, on Saturday, and you don't have to be present for that one. But if the IC9700 is Sunday afternoon, you have to be present for that
pretty big deal though to get that. Those are two nice radios.
Hey, I'd be glad to have either one of them.
Yeah, when you win. I wonder if you can win both of them. Oh, they probably take your tag out after the first day. Huh? Well, very good. You sound good on 5 watts. Is that what you're running?
Well, I don't know what it's really turning out. I'm as low as it'll go.
Okay. No, you sound good. Your systems are working well.
Well, actually, kind of according to my meter, it's supposed to be about 1.5 to 2 watts, actually.
Yeah, well, that's like listening to the White House. I don't believe that either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Going to turn down to low. That's as low as it'll go on this 706, but it doesn't give me an actual power reading like the ASUS do.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, Robin challenged me one time. K4IDC challenged me one time. He says, "Well, don't you have a watt meter? You know, I thought you were. I thought you said you were a, you know, a first-class radio operator." I said, "I never made that claim."
Well, it actually shows if I turn it on the meter, if I turn it into times 1, about 12 watts, but according to the meter on the radio, it's only about 1.5 to 2.
Oh, that's cool though. No, you're doing real good.
Either way you look at it, it's getting out, and that's what matters.
Yep, no, absolutely. You're doing about S7 here, so that's darn good from Baird's Mill.
Thanks, sir, and y'all have a good evening, and I'll put it back to net control, KK5S.
Yeah, very good. That's Kerry, Baird's Mill, Kilo 5 Sierra. Who else is east? East was tearing up the roadways tonight. Who else is north? North got bored. Anybody north?
WB010.
Hello, Mark. How are you?
Doing well. Yeah, I was listening to you online the other night, trying to get somebody to check me in, but it didn't work.
No, I checked you in.
Oh, good. I was 500 miles away, and I couldn't quite get in.
Oh, that's right. I wondered why you said you couldn't get in. I thought, well, maybe his antenna busted or something. You know, but even I could hear you on an HT. I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Well, I'm on low power, as low as it'll go, but I still think it's about 20 watts.
Well, you're doing a mere, well, roughly 53 over.
Shoot, normally I'm 54.
So I mean, I couldn't tell the difference. Yeah, that's what's funny is that there isn't, when we talk about 50 versus 20 or 25, sometimes there's no difference in the S unit.
Yep. Well, it's only about 3 dB down, and what's that? A half an S unit?
Yeah, and again, it's not even. You see, if I wasn't watching the meters at all, I wouldn't even be able to discern the difference most of the time.
Right. Well, you're still like 40 over here.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I put up I didn't make that announcement. I put up that 220 antenna, and I've got to move. I'm moving the 2 meter. It's actually a tri-band Comet. It's for 2 meters, 70 centimeters, and 220. And I put it up, and it's my first QSO with a failure because the other person Greg down in Antioch, couldn't hear me very well, and I couldn't hear him very well. So he was going to try to improve his antenna situation, but I think 220 is going to be a little harder than 2 meters.
Yep. Well, the only 220 rig I have is a portable. And the only antenna I have that'll work with it is a discone. So I'm 5 watts and probably 0 dB gain antenna, which is also 20 feet lower than my other one. So, you know, I'm pretty much out of the picture on that.
I wouldn't be surprised I could hear you though. Maybe.
Oh yeah, point to point we could probably talk. 220 is a pretty good band. I played with it more commercially than I did than I have with ham. But you know, it kind of had some of the benefits of 2 meters from the range standpoint, and some of the benefits of 440 from a noise standpoint. So it was pretty quiet. It worked pretty good.
Well, I was thinking about in my silliness is that here I put up a $170 no with shipping and I think it was in tax. I think it was $180 for that 2 meter, that tri-band antenna. So now I got two 70 centimeter. Well, this one's only 10 foot tall. That Comet, and don't tell Diamond I bought a Comet, okay? And then I go, well, maybe I can get a beam too for 220 since the vertical's not doing as good.
You know, beams are great. Rotors suck.
Well, as you know, more so probably than I do. I'm sure you do. You got a lot more experience in the commercial and ham end of the business, but the good rotors are darn expensive. And the cheap rotors, I don't think they last too long based upon what I've heard.
Yeah. Well, you just have to replace them about every 5 years, I guess. Anyway, have a great night. I'm going to sit back and listen.
Very good. That was Mark. Whiskey Bravo Zero, November, Oscar. He's in Northwest Wilson County. Who else is north?
Kilo Charlie 9, Echo Tango, Sierra, Paul, North Mount Juliet.
We caught you on the rotation back in town, Paul.
Yeah, I made it through just in time to have a tooth yanked out.
I'm not sure which is worse, the tooth being yanked out, a root canal, or just a drilling.
Well, this was a root canal that was old and failed, so I had the worst of it, but finally got it out of there.
Yeah, that's not fun. None of it's fun.
But other than that, glad to be home. Hey, where Michael came for YRF? Where did he move to? Because at 5 watts, he's 50 plus over where I'm at now.
He's east of Providence, a little ways, and south of I-40.
Okay, yeah, he came way up on the scale here.
Yeah, he's on Belinda Parkway. I think he's on Belinda Parkway. You might have to correct me on that.
That is correct.
Very good. I wasn't sure. You said on, and I just presumed you literally meant on.
Okay, I had noticed a big difference there. But yeah, very good. No, I think I have the same noise you're having. I got a lot of like staticky, fizzy stuff in the bottom of the band tonight.
Yeah, well, it seems like whoever's doing this decides they want to give it to me during net hours, you know?
Yeah, I noticed it's not all the time here either, so I don't know if it's related to what you're getting or if I'm getting something similar, but I don't know, whatever.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to get off my butt and spend some time investigating where it's coming from if I can.
Yeah, well, who knows? There's so much new construction and new power and all kinds of signs going up and lights everywhere. There's no telling.
You know what I think it is? I was over at Lowe's yesterday looking at some, just happened to be, like shopping for, not buying, but shopping power tools, see what was available. There's a couple I'd like to get or replace. And 90% of the stuff they have available now is battery operated, even the commercial power tools.
Oh yeah, I noticed here I had I think it was a Milwaukee. I have a drill, and the charger creates a whole lot of garbage on HF, and it took me a little bit to figure that one out. And it turned out it was right in the garage on the other side of the wall from the shack.
Man, there's one thing. See, I'd used Milwaukee. I love Milwaukee products when I was working in the trades years ago. They were expensive, so I can't imagine how expensive they are for the Milwaukee battery operated stuff.
Yeah, no, it's not cheap. And now the batteries, somebody told me they have something called a smart battery, whatever. The batteries can change their output voltage based on what the tool wants. So there's even more probably DC to DC converters or whatever switch mode stuff going on now just inside the batteries themselves.
Just so they can have more problems with us.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, anything else for the net there, Paul? I'm glad you're in town for a while.
Yeah, no. Thanks for the net.
Very good. That's Paul in Mount Juliet, Kilo Charlie 9, Echo Tango Sierra. Who else is north? No more north. Over to the west. Who's west? Please come now. Now, what happened to Jack? He was out there earlier. Who was the Kilo Delta 4 station? Oh yeah, very good, Greg. I should have known. I didn't hear the whole. Should be wearing my headphones on 5 watts. But no, you're coming in here. You're using 5 watts. Okay, you're on 1 watt. Holy crap! Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Your S4 to me. Yeah, here's 10 watts. My options are 55, 25, 10, or 1. This is 10 watts now.
Oh, very good. No, I can hear you on 1 watt. And you were, when you were on 1 watt, what did you say you was there, Michael, at your location?
Come back, Greg. I forgot. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to go back to 1 watt. S3 to me and S7 on 20 watts or whatever it was, 10 watts. Good copy.
Yeah, you were also S3 to me there, Greg. Now we should do this good on 220, huh? All righty. Anything else for the net tonight? Very good. That was Greg in Antioch, Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo. Who else is West?
Comment.
Go ahead, Michael.
Greg, you have plans for that? Okay, I'm looking for plans. Back in it.
Oh, I can give you plans. What are you looking for? A beam for what?
220.
Yeah, I was toying again with the idea of building a little 2-element Moxon, because you can build that with 2 coat hangers. All righty. Anyway, again, that was Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo, Greg in Antioch. Anybody else, West? I'm not copying. There was a station trying to break in there.
Jack.
Jack's signal was terrible to me today.
It's great to me.
I don't care. I can't hear him. Really, the audio, that was just all just crackle and no audio at all.
Actually, yeah, sounds good. I'm up to 10 now. You sound great too. Paul, are you copying Jack?
No, I can't hear anything now. I heard him earlier, but the audio was terrible. Now I can't hear the audio at all.
Jack's S7 to me.
It was like a monstrous double in there. I had no audio at all, but I had like a 20 over signal.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think Mike was in there and said, he can hear you too. Jack, you're S7 to me.
Jack, I need you to go to the YouTube when we finish it about 37 minutes into the net and listen to your signal, what I'm hearing, if you're not able to hear it now. Because it's horrible. I've never heard your signal so crap. I mean, it's not you. There's something going on. I don't know what it is, though. That's weird. Anyway, just look it up. 37 minutes into the hour and listen to yourself. But you can't even hear who it is at all. Anyway, that was Jack. Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor, and he is in Donaldson. I'm stumped by that. Why I normally hear Jack perfectly. Who else is West? Anybody West? Please come now. Go to the south, then please come now. You probably think there's no net tonight because they can't hear 5 watts. Is anybody from the south?
Whiskey Victor 4 Delta, Ken and Smyrna, 5 watts.
Hey, very good. Your 5 watts is working good tonight, Ken.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. I guess all you guys are going to Huntsville. I'm not going to be able to make it. Got too much junk going on here. I worked the last 2 days, and Anyway, thank you for doing that. I'll say 73 to everybody and bow out of here and let you have it all.
Yeah, very good, Ken. Try to get yourself out of that sweatshop over there in Smyrna.
Man, I can. It's paying off.
Very good. Yeah, you really give me some pictures of samples you're doing over there with that laser etcher thingy you got.
I will. I've got several of them collected. I tried not to duplicate them. And most of the day today, I did business cards and little errands for my wife that she wanted for her scrapbook. And so she said she was going to put in a suggestion box of what all she wanted.
Uh-huh. Well, she just needs to tell you. I don't think she needs a suggestion box.
I hope y'all are doing well. I'll say 73, Paul. Good chatting with you as usual. This is WV4D clear.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, your S9 here, Ken. It was Ken Whiskey Victor 4 Delta. Whiskey Victor 4 Delta. He's in Smyrna. Great signal. Who else is Sal? Yeah, a little rough on the signal, but I can hear you in there fine. Larry, you doing all right?
Yeah, man, we're doing good. You know,
Yeah, very good. A lot of snap, crackle, and pop in there, but good copy. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Michael, can you hear him okay?
No, I wasn't able to hear him on 5 watts.
Interesting. I could hear that, but you couldn't. So maybe the elevation is different, or the path is different, but you're not that. You're right. It's funny because you're actually on the south side of the interstate, which is above, which kind of is an obstruction. So that's weird. I can get him better than you.
I know it, and I could hear Jack perfect, and you couldn't. So I don't know what the deal is.
I'm telling you, if you go to that 37 minutes on YouTube, you'll be shocked at how bad. I can't even tell it's Jack.
Well, I did get my computer up and going, but it's not where my radio is right now. So, but I'm gonna take a look at that.
Yeah, very good. That was Larry before. That was Michael, but before down there in Rockville, that's Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Good signal on 5 watts from Rockville, that's for sure. Who else is Sal? Hey, this is old news to you, man. You're always doing low power to me, David.
Yeah, well, it's a fun exercise. Some people exercise as well, and I can hear quite a few a whole lot of things.
Well, what we have here, David, is what turns out to be a lot of more seasoned Simplextons here in this our little group than you'll find just about anywhere, and that's why you can hear so many people.
Yes, sir. Even down your way, I said, like Michael, also very well. So I can hear a whole lot of them, but not all.
Yeah, very good. Appreciate you jumping in there, David. That's David. He is in Reedyville. That's Kilo India 4 November, Delta November, and he's also on 5 watts, and Reedyville's a little bit of a stretch from here. Who else is south? Anybody else south, please come down. All righty, we may anybody, any place, anywhere, or anyhow, please come down.
Whiskey 8, Papa Lima Alpha, Philip in Lebanon.
Hey, Philip. Yeah, you sound, well, I don't expect you to sound bad on 5 watts. You sound great.
Tried to check in earlier, but I'm sitting out here on the back patio with the tiki torches going and watching the sun go down, and had to run back up the stairs a little bit ago and adjust some of the squelch. Had to loosen it up just a little bit.
Yeah, so it is. If I can't say 5 watts is, well, it's more interesting because some people's signals are worse than others, but it's interesting. It just proves to people you can communicate on 5 watts pretty good.
And I heard the other gentleman talking about crossband repeat, and that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting out here with a handy donkey and checking in the net from the patio table.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell, Philip. That's like I said, when people have a decent crossband little thingy there, can't even tell.
Yeah, well, Paul, hope you're doing good. Hope everybody else is out there is doing good, and hopefully we'll see a lot of folks at Huntsville, and looking forward to that. But other than that, I've got nothing else. I'll say 73 is everybody. Thanks for doing the net. WHGLA, back to net control.
Yeah, very good. That was Philip in, he is in, oh man, I forgot the name of the place. What's the name of that place again?
Tucker's Crossroads.
Oh, that's it. Tucker's Crossroads. That's right. And it had something else stuck in my mind there. Tucker's Crossroads. Whiskey 8, Papa Lima Alpha Philip in Tucker's Crossroads. Who else is any place anywhere? Hey, Bill, you sound pretty good tonight. How you doing?
Not too bad. I can only hear about a quarter of what you usually do.
Yeah, very good. That was Bill in Murfreesboro. Oh man, correct me. I wrote it down wrong. It's whiskey. Is it whiskey? What's the next? What's the next letter there? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I should remember that, but in my blizzard of call signs that I work with, sometimes my mind gets a little befuddled. Anyway, that's Bill in Murfreesboro. Kilo Mike for November Yankee. And I've only talked to him 100 times, and I still don't have the call sign right. So who else is good to have you in there, Bill? Who else is? You had a great signal from Murfreesboro. Who else is south or anywhere, any place, anywhere? Any place, anywhere. Lollygaggers, lurkers, sandbaggers, skulkers, ne'er-do-wells, lumpers. I don't know if you know what a lumper is. What else? Flat earthers, preppers, end-time survivalists. Got nothing. Well, very good. We had 22 check-ins tonight. Maybe some of them can't hear us, so maybe that's the reason. Anyway, 22. We're going to move over to 10 meters unless I get a complaint. Anybody else want to check in?
Well, but Bill was that fine to me, and it was like almost as good as eating a popsicle.
Yeah, no, he was surprisingly good tonight. So conditions are the only one's got really bad conditions is Jack.
I can't figure that out.
I don't know. I have the foggiest idea. It's weird. I think it's because you're sucking up the whole signal.
Well, you're actually a little closer to him than I am.
Yeah, I know, but that's one of the mysteries of the business here.
Okay, Paul, carry on.
Yeah, it's hitting something and bouncing over me and hitting you. That's what it is. Anyway, no more check-ins. Very good. We're going over to 10 meters. 28.415. 28.415. Give me a second to get over there. Oh, this is going to be fun. I hear a lot of noise in there already. This is K4PEW, net control for the Mount Juliet radio net. Looking for check-ins from the south or from the east. Please come now.
KM4 YRF.
All right, I got you loud and clear. Did you hear that buzzing noise that was in there just when I started up?
I did.
Man, that was horrible. It sounded like an alien invasion or something. That was Michael, KM4YRF here in Mount Juliet. Who else? Or Gladeville, wherever it is. Who else is east? All right, you sound good in there, Carrie. Sound great, actually. Who else is east? By the way, that was Kilo 5 Sierra, Carrie in Baird's Mill. Who else is east? Anybody north?
Danny.
All right, I had two of them in there. I heard Mark, though. Mark, sound decent. Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar. Who was that? Did I hear Danny in there?
Yeah, it's Danny, KD4GON.
All righty, KD4GON, Danny in West Gallatin. You sound good, Danny. You just happen to double almost perfectly with Mark. He's closer. Who else is north?
Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra.
Nice, strong, good audio and a good signal. Sounds great, Paul.
Thanks, you too.
Yeah, very good. That was Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra. Paul here in Mount Juliet. Who else is? It's North Mount Juliet, really. Who else is? Or kind of north. Who else is north?
November 8, November Hotel Tango.
Hey, your radio's all warmed up and before it goes to 0, right? Hayes.
Yeah, this time I turned the thing on earlier and it had So I turned it on during the net. I was listening on the other net on 2 meters. Had the thing turned on and waiting for it to warm up, so it's ready to go, I guess.
Yeah, no, it sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, but it does. It has to warm up. It is the strangest thing, but I'll turn it back over. This is November 8th, November Hotel Tango, Hayes in Hendersonville.
Yeah, very good. That was Hayes in Hendersonville, November 8th, November Hotel Tango. And on the radio, he's got to get warmed up in Hendersonville. Who else is north? North or west?
Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor, Jack and Donaldson.
Oh, Jack, boy, do you sound better here than you did over on 2 meters to me. I have no idea what that was.
Yeah, I could hardly understand you at all on 2 meters.
Isn't it interesting? Only between you and me.
And the thing is, I had a good RF, but just low audio.
Yeah, that's just weird, okay? It's weird.
Well, it happens sometimes. But anyway, thanks for doing that, Paul. Appreciate it. And 73 to everyone listening.
I'm going to be like everybody else, Jack. I'm going to blame the Trump administration for this problem.
I think you should bring charges.
Anyway, that was Jack in Donaldson. Good. I can finally hear him today. Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Who else is west? Hey, Greg, you sound pretty good tonight.
You all are being canceled out, or maybe there's things that you all are carrying, so you're being interfered with, your communication to be interfered with.
For what reason did you say? Oh, yeah, that's right. Purposeful interference. Yeah, they're trying to cancel me. Yeah, no, it was just a weird. If anybody wants to go to 37 minutes into the net and listen to Jack's signal to me, and it was horrible. But everybody else, it was fine. Which I know I'm being excluded here. Anyway, very good, Greg. You sound good. Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo. Who else is west? West or south? Anybody copying a south station? Anybody copying any station?
I'm not hearing anything.
Alrighty, you gotta stop blowing up my eardrums like that. Anybody else south? Well, we already did east, so any place, anywhere, please come now. Anybody hearing any stations I can't hear? Alrighty, we had a monstrous 9 check-ins tonight. Don't forget the 10-meter net on Sunday night. It's 7:30 p.m. Be there, or we'll attempt to kick you off the net, even if you're not there. But we can't do that, so show up anyway. K4PW. Have a great night, everybody. Appreciate all the check-ins.
Thank you, Paul, for what you do.
Yeah, whatever it is I do.
You said doo-doo.
Yeah, the doo-doo.